Welcome to Lake Gregory. We're back out on the water. We're here for the last plant of the season. This is it. This is the last one, and I don't know how it's going to turn out, guys. This water is super warm, and it's really hard to predict what's going to happen. We got a bait rod out already, and it is just going to be an interesting day. No idea how this is going to turn out, but it's worthwhile. This is, like I said, this is the last plant of the season, and I can see why they don't want to plant anymore, because man, it is super duper warm water out here. I mean, if I were swimming in it right now, I wouldn't be cold at all. It's a lot warmer than the air temperature out here, which is about 60 degrees. So the challenge is going to be where those fish went. Where did they go? And we'll have to find them today, that's for sure. So I feel bad for the shore fishermen. They're going to really struggle out here today. There's just not a lot of fish that are going to be near shore with this kind of temperatures. So anyway, we're out here, and we're going to get some fish for you, and it's going to be a good day. A warm day, very warm day, but a good day. So all right, let's get kicking and get kicking and fishing and see what's going on. All right, we'll be back. Check back with you in a minute. All right, pretty sure I got bit right there. That sure felt like a bite. Right now, not feeling much, but I definitely saw what looked like a big bite. Something grabbed that bait rod. %, that was a bite. We're gonna reel in and just check it out. Oh, there he is. It is on there. There is a fish, guys. Yep. Boy, and it must have swam like right at me. Let's get this one in. Boy, these fish are really weird. That was a very strange bite. There we go, in the net. All right, let's get them off here and we'll check them out. So that was a very good start to the day. Sun's not even up yet. It is 5:59. Showed that sunrise was at 5:30, but not here at the lake. It's a little bit still pretty dark out here. Not showing up on the water at all. Looks like another hour before there might be, at least an hour before there might be sun on the water. So looks like about 7 a.m. was when the first light will hit the water today. So that's a good sign. We are on the fish. We know at least one spot where there are fish, and we're going to move around quite a bit today and see what we can get. So stay tuned. We'll be getting some more. I'm pretty sure I'm getting bit right now. It's pretty hard to tell with the current setup that I'm using. You really got to watch the line, because they're able to swim pretty freely, just like that last fish. I mean, it didn't even look like there was a fish on there at all. And then you go take some line back and then wham. But you also don't want to take bait out of a biting fish, you know, when they're just starting to bite on it. You don't want to take it out of their mouth either. So we'll give this one a second. Let's see if we can take a little line here. Set the hook. No. Yes. Nope. Nothing. Or I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's anything. But that sure was a decent bump right there, I think. Well, as soon as that sun hit the water out here, that wind began to pick up pretty good. I don't think it's supposed to blow too hard today, but it's a typical spring condition where the mountains are cool, the deserts are hot, and you get this wind that's just gonna pull out toward the desert today, because it's definitely hot out in the desert today. And so you're gonna get a windy condition, so that could change the game. I was getting into a little bite over there and having a little fun, and looks like it's gonna be really windy over that way. So we're gonna move and change gears, try a little different area, and just see if we can trigger a bite somewhere else. And I think we will. So hang with us. We'll be back hopefully with some fish. See you in a bit. Well, I have been kicking around this whole lake. It is now a little bit after 8 a.m. and the action you saw earlier was it. And looks like those fish definitely dispersed pretty good because of this warm water. So the day of the plant, it wasn't bad near the boat area. There were people getting good bites over there, of course. But I have a tough time getting out on the days that they plant on those Thursdays and Fridays. It's hard for me to be out and fish. So, but here I am, 3 days after the plant, and it's okay. I think I could get into a solid bite if it wasn't for this wind, man. This wind is just brutal today. It's like a steady wind that's just enough to blow you out of the zone where I need to be. So anyway, we're gonna quit crying about it and we'll see if we can dial it in anyway. Earlier we were getting them, and then I took a break out of the cove, and there's just nothing in any of the other areas. I just didn't see the activity that I saw over here, so headed back to where I was getting them, and we'll see what we can get. Be back in a little bit. Well, that's gonna wrap it up from the tube. I'm gonna kick this thing ashore. Gotta go all the way across the lake in this wind, and we're gonna do a little shore fishing before we get out of here and see if we can change the action. I definitely know where the fish are, but getting where I can stay on a tube in front of them to get a bite is the challenge. So we're not gonna play any more games with this wind, and we're just gonna kick it ashore. Welcome to Lake Gregory. We're out here fishing from shore. We're gonna see what kind of bite we can get into. It's sometime after the plant. It's been a little while, so you never know. Hopefully we'll get bit. We're gonna walk around the shore, try some different spots, and we'll get what we get. Let's give it a shot. I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, looks like our first bite of the day. We gotta fix our net here. It's a good sign for the spot. It's coming in over here on the side. we can get him to swim in this way. Come on, buddy. Wants to. He's trying to. Ooh, boy, man, some strong fish in this lake today. Yeah, he's a healthy fish too. Let's see if we got. I got a small net today. Let's see if we can get him. There we go. He is. Whoa, a little wild, but let's get a little shot of him for you. All right, guys, it looks like a bite. Sorry for that crappy filming right there, but we're dealing with a lot of wind. It's a decent fish. These rocks are deadly, man. There we go. All right, let's get them off of there and we'll show you. There's fish from the shore. Let's get him back out there for you guys to catch. So there you have it. There's a fish right out of the gate there. That's a good sign. We're not going to be out here very long. We already had a lot of activities today, but just wanted to check on this shore bite, see what's going on. And as usual with adulting and the outdoor life, you just don't have a lot of time. Thus the urban outdoorsman, just always got to take those opportunities to get out here and fish when you can, guys. That's what I recommend. So we'll see if we can continue this bite. Hopefully it will continue. And we're, like I said, we're going to try a couple of different shore spots. We're just kind of hopping around the lake and just seeing what we can find. We're not going to spend any amount of time particularly in one spot, but you know, hey, if one spot goes wide open, we'll hang out. So we'll see what we get and see if we can run into a couple of subscribers out here and say hello. All right. Well, that's going to be it from a windy Lake Gregory. We picked the wrong thing. We made a bad decision today, but that's okay. We'll talk about it on the wrap up. Stay tuned. Well, that's gonna be it from Lake Gregory. So what happened out there today? Why was it not so great for me? It's not that it wasn't good. It's just I made the wrong decision. I went tubing and turned out the shore bite was a lot better than I expected. And something that I mentioned on Patreon about 2 weeks ago happened. So over on Patreon, we'll talk about what that is. But that's basically what happened, guys. There was a really strong shore bite, and early. The shore bite was strong early, and by afternoon, it had faded away. So I caught the tail end of that bite, and it would have been probably a 50 fish day out there if I was beginning the day on shore instead of a tube. The tube didn't work out. It also would have been great, but the wind, man, the wind came up, and it was crazy because that wasn't even in the forecast for any kind of heavy wind like that, and it was ridiculous out there. I mean, it was really bad. It was really steady, and just made it extremely difficult to tube. And what a kick back on the way back to the car was ridiculous. That was a long kick back to the car from where I was at. So anyway, great day. I had fun, met some awesome people out there, some subscribers. Great to talk to you guys. You know, if I ever run into you guys on the channel, make sure you guys you know, stop in and say hi, send an email, and we'll definitely get back to you guys. And if
fish again someday again. So anyway, thank you guys for subscribing, and thank you, of course, all the patrons over there. If you're new at fishing and you're just looking for tips on where to go, what to use, all that kind of stuff, and you got a lot of questions, Patreon's where it's at, guys. I do a weekly fishing report over there and talk about everywhere that I fish and then some. So definitely stop in on that. Links below. Other than that, you guys need to get out there and fish, man. The summer is coming, and it's just gonna wind down for summer spring trouting here in the San Bernardino Mountains. So we're gonna switch gears. We got some new videos coming up here pretty soon for the channel, so hopefully you guys are excited about that. Got some catfish and some striper about to hit the channel, so those are fun days, and I'm excited to get those on here for you guys to watch. All right, well, from the San Bernardino Mountains, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.